Ready to go?
Guess I really got a choice at this point, do I?
No, you're going flying, man. And you're gonna
Drop a like to this video if you're a fan of Pawn Stars. Hey there everyone, what's up and welcome back to another video on Filmtastic. Pawn Stars have dealt with so millions of people over the years, offering literally anything for money. Today we will look back to the time when the Harrisons came across very unique items and deals that were either too cheap or too pricey or just simply insane. But before we begin, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss out on anything. Alright, let's begin. Number 10. McDonald's head. As a kid, you must have had at least one picture with Ronald McDonald's statue. Well, a woman came in the pawn shop with a bust of McDonald that had a balloon inflator below it. Though it did not work, Rick knew the collectors would go crazy over this head and bought it for $250. Chumlee later fixed the inflator so the head was as good as new. Number 9. The 7-barrel gun. Pawn Stars get to see a lot of guns at their shop, but this time they were asked to step out of their domain and look at the striking 7-barrel Nock Wally flintlock gun. When arrived, Chumlee was given the first shot at a gallon bottle filled with green liquid. At a single shot, 7 holes punched into it, and everyone cheered. They thought it would make a great collection and bought it for $30,000. Number 8. Tonsillotome. Dr. Daly, an American radio show personality, walked in the shop with a 19th century tool for removing tonsils. The tools looked so painful and the explanation of how it worked gave me mouth pains, let alone Corey listening to it firsthand. Even after all its scariness, Corey decided to buy it for $800. Number 7. Space Rock. How would you feel if you got your hands on something out of this world? When the pawn shop owners came across a customer who claimed to have a space rock, a meteorite, the Harrisons were very interested and called their expert to check it out. Turns out the rock was as real as it could get. It was also billions of years older than the Earth itself, so Rick bought it for $2,100. Number 6. Master Violet Ray. Wouldn't you test out a shocking device on your friend? Chumlee did it on Rick, who was standing right beside him when a woman came in the working Master Violet Ray number 11. The men were very happy about the item that they bought it for $75 and the seller left happily. Number 5. 6 spoons. Rick flew to DC to meet up with one of his high-end customers and was presented with 6 spoons crafted by the famous American silversmith Paul Revere. Well, the spoons looked beautiful, and when it comes to craft and art, even a piece of cutlery can be worth millions of dollars. But thankfully this one was a little less than $1 million. Rick bought it for $85,000 after consulting his trusted experts. He obviously won't be eating from it. Number 4. WWI Medical Kit. A man came into the shop with a medical kit of 20 pieces that belonged to the German army in the First World War. Rick was surprised where he had found it. He explained that his great-great-uncle had brought it back from the Western Front. The German army used it for field surgeries. It was not a bad catch at all, so Rick decided to buy it for $2,800. Number 3. Duck Press. This is exactly the kind of stuff you and I would gag at. While the machine itself was not much, the process it was used for would make you vomit. The reason it is called a duck press is that it was used to drive out all the blood and juices out of a dead duck. Yes, you can gag. Chumlee had the same reaction, so he wanted to buy it for $1,500. But the seller did not want to settle for such a price and walked away with it. Number 2. Piper Warrior Plane. Rick Harrison was only missing a plane from his collection, I guess, because he embarked on his search to look for it. Finally, he found a man who was willing to sell his 1967 Piper Warrior plane for about $65,000. Rick immediately was sold for this idea and bought it. Way to go, Rick.
ready to go?
Guess I really got a choice at this point, do I?
No, you're going flying, man.
Number 1. Dinosaur eggs. Quick question, even if you find a dinosaur egg, can you grow your own dinosaur? Anyway, Corey saw a dinosaur egg once when a woman brought it in the shop. She wanted to pawn it, and so to check its validity, Corey called in an expert who estimated it for $3,600, but the seller was looking for over $20. Corey brought it down to $500 and the woman was content. Who estimated it for $600? Some bizarre items, right? Well, I guess when you own a pawn shop, things like these are bound to appear at your door, because there are all kinds of people who need money. This brings us to the end of our video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, then let us know by liking the video. Stick around for more amazing content, as we will be soon seeing you in another video. Until then, take care and goodbye.